friends, in this video we are going to see the application of superposition theorem to solve a problem. So let's take a problem. So here there are two current sources of 5 ampere and 2 ampere with a voltage source of 10 volt and number of resistances are connected. So I will give the value to them. Objective is to get current flowing through 5 ohm using superposition theorem. Step number 1 source at a time you have to consider. So I will consider 5 ampere acting alone. 2 ampere is a current source, so I need to open circuit it. So 2 ampere is open circuited. Being a voltage source, its internal resistance is 0, so 10 volt is short circuited. So let's redraw the circuit after considering these modifications. Five ampere acting alone, and remember we are not supposed to touch any of the resistances given. Here you are free to use any of the techniques. Either you can go for a circuit reduction technique, or you can go for mesh analysis, or you can select nodal analysis. I will prefer doing this problem by nodal analysis. Okay. So I will consider these two active nodes having potentials VA, VB and VC with a reference over here. Let's mark all branch currents also. So because of a current source given, its current direction is fixed. For rest of the branches, I am selecting random directions. So let's apply KCL now at node A. So at node A, one current is incoming and remaining two currents are outgoing. So incoming current is a current source of 5 ampere. See, even if there is a resistance connected in series with current source, it does not affect any of the value of this branch current, which is decided by a current source itself. So no need to write an equation for this branch, it is given 5 ampere directly. So 5 is the incoming current equals outgoing currents. So two outgoing currents are there. One is starting from VA ending on reference. So equation is VA minus 0 and the resistance connected to that branch is 5 ohm plus second branch starting at A ending on B having a resistance 6. So VA minus VB divided by 6. Let's rearrange the terms properly. So it's VA 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6 plus VB minus 1 by 6 equal to 5. Equation number 1. Let's apply KCL to node B. So at B, I am having again 3 branches, 1 is incoming and 2 are outgoing. So equation will be VA minus VB divided by 6, which is the incoming current, and 2 outgoing currents, one is starting at B ending on C. So VB minus VC divided by resistance to that branch is 10 ohm plus another outgoing current started at B and it is ending on C once again. but having resistances 6, 3, 4 in series. So I will get VB minus VC divided by 6 plus 3 plus 4. Let's rearrange the terms. So it will be VA 1 by 6 plus VB minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 13. 6 plus 3 plus 4 is 13 plus VC 1 by 10 plus 1 by 13 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Similarly, I can apply KCL at node C. So at node C, again 3 branches are there. 2 are incoming, 1 is outgoing. So incoming branches are VB minus VC divided by 10 plus VB minus VC divided by 13. I have considered 6 plus 3 plus 4 as 13 directly, equal to one outgoing branch starting at C ending on reference having a resistance 2 ohm. Let's rearrange the terms. So there is no VA terms present. So VB 1 by 10 plus 1 by 13 plus VC minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 13 and minus 1 by 2 equal to 0. Equation number 3. Solving equations 1, 2 and 3, I will get, so I am solving equations 1, 2 and 3, I will get VA equal to 18.2984 volt, VB 10.2564 volt and VC 2.6807 volt. We are supposed to find out current flowing through 5 ohm, and that is because of only one source. So I dash 5 ohm. So current flowing through 5 ohm in this circuit will be VA minus 0 divided by 5. So if I substitute the value of VA, I will get answer 3.6597 ampere. A positive answer I am getting. That means whatever direction we have assumed, in this case it is downward, it's correct. So I am getting first part of the solution, that is current flowing through 5 ohm resistance because of one source which is 5 ampere acting alone. Let's go to the second step, and I will consider 10 volt acting alone. So 10 volt is a voltage source which is acting alone, leaving two current sources. So 5 ampere and 2 ampere are the current sources that we need to open circuit. So considering this modification in original circuit, which is like this, I can get a circuit 5 ampere is open circuited, all the resistances will remain intact. I am considering 10 volt acting alone. This current source is also open circuited. Resistances will remain as it is, as I said earlier. Now this 3 ohm is connected to open circuit. So we have seen earlier whenever a resistance is connected to open circuit, that resistance is redundant. So no need to consider 3 ohm while analyzing the rest of the part of the circuit. So I will get circuit. Let's draw once again. So here I'll get a very simple circuit like this. In this circuit, we are supposed to find out current flowing through the 5 ohm resistance because of 10 volt acting alone. Again, choice is yours. Either you can go for mesh, nodal or circuit reduction technique. So here we will solve the problem by circuit reduction technique. So whatever current is given by this battery will be nothing but current flowing through this load resistance, which is 5 ohm. So I will reduce this part of the circuit. So it's very simple. 6, 3, 4 are in series. So equivalent is 6 plus 3 plus 4, which is 13 ohm. This 13 ohm will come in parallel with 10 ohm. So this entire part of the circuit can be reduced into one resistance, which is R equivalent, given by 10 parallel 13. So answer I will get is 10 multiplied by 13 divided by 10 plus 13 equals 130 divided by 23. So I will get 130 divided by 23, which is nothing but 5.6522 ohm. This resistance will come in series with this part of the circuit. So it will be 5, 6 and R equivalent that we have just now calculated, 2 ohm in series with battery, which is 10 volt given. So 10 volt, 2, 5, 6 and the R equivalent is 5.6522. So the current given by this battery, which is nothing but current flowing through 5 ohm resistance because of second source. So I denoted it as IRL double dash equals 10 divided by 5 plus 6 plus 5.6522 plus 2, which is equal to 10 divided by 18.6522. So finally IRL double dash will be 0.5361 ampere, and the current given by this battery is like this. For this 5 ohm it is upward. So this is the second part of our answer. Let's go to the third part. Third source is 2 ampere. So if 2 ampere is acting alone, I need to consider 5 ampere as open circuited and 10 volt is short circuited. So original circuit like this. So I need to do the modification. So the circuit will become like this. 5 ampere is open. Ten volt is shorted. So 2 ampere acting alone, and remaining resistances will remain intact. Again same concept. This is redundant because connected to the open circuit. Hence I can say this 6, 5 and 2 will come in series. So ultimately circuit will look like this. So let's reduce the circuit. I can say this 3 and 4 are in series, that will become 7 ohm. This is a current source of 2 ampere. Let's apply nodal analysis. So I'll consider this node where 1, 2, 3, 4 branches are connected with potential VA. Node B, 3 branches are connected VB, and this I will consider as a reference. So let's apply KCL at node A. Because this is a current source, I will not touch its direction. Rest of the directions we can mark randomly. So after apply KCL at node A, I'll get 4 branches. One is incoming, that is 2 ampere, and remaining 3 are outgoing. So I'll quickly write the equation for that. VA minus 0 divided by 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus VA minus 0 divided by 10 plus VA minus VB divided by 6. So let's simplify. I will get VA in bracket 1 by 13 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 6 plus VB minus 1 by 6 equal to 2, equation number 1. Similarly, I can apply KCL to node B. So at node B, I am having 3 branches. Out of that, 1 is incoming and 2 are outgoing. So for incoming branch current, the equation is VA minus VB divided by 6. Out of 2 outgoing branches, one is a current source of 2 ampere and remaining branch current is VB minus 0 divided by 7. So let's rearrange the terms. I will get equation number 2. Solving equations 1 and 2, I will get VA as 3.6364 volt and VB equal to minus 4.5035. Our objective is to get current flowing through 5 ohm because of third source, which is 2 ampere, and the equation we have written for that is VA minus 0 divided by 6 plus 5 plus 2, which is ultimately 13. So I can say it is VA minus 0 divided by 13. So answer I will get is 0.2797 ampere, and the direction of current is same as whatever we have assumed, since we are getting a positive answer, so it's a downward. So this is the third part of our answer. So as per the principle IRL, in this case it is 5 ohm, is nothing but algebraic sum of I dash 5 ohm and I double dash 5 ohm, I triple dash 5 ohm. I dash 5 ohm we are getting as 3.6597 ampere with a direction which is downward. I double dash we are getting 0.5361 with the current direction upward, and finally I triple dash, 5 ohm is 0.2797 ampere with a current direction downward. So if you see these two current directions are downward, that will get added, and from the addition we need to subtract this value to get a current. IRL equal to 3.4033 ampere, and since downward current is more, so resultant current will have the direction downward. So this is a complete answer to this problem. In subsequent videos, we will solve more numericals based on superposition theorem. Thank you.